Hello humans, I'm Yoshiller and welcome back to some more Kirby Super Star Ultra in this Redux walkthrough of mine. I'm sorry that it's been so long between the previous part and this part. I've been playing Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. It's a fun game. It's made by the same guy that made the original Kirby Superstar. But I've been doing videos of that. But anyway, you guys don't care for that. If you're watching this video, it's because you want to watch Kirby Super Star Ultra in this Redux walkthrough of mine. So here's the scoop. This next mode I'm playing is called Helper to Hero. In this mode, you fight all of the bosses that you fought in Spring Breeze, Dynablade, the Great Cave Offensive, Gourmet Race, Revenge of Meta Knights, and the Milky Way Wishes modes. And there's even one secret boss at the end that I actually forgot about until I was about to start recording, and I was like, oh yeah, there's a secret boss at the end, and I'm gonna fight it. Now, in this mode, you don't play as Kirby though. You play as one of the helpers you obtained on your journey. So here we go. You can do this with one player, you can do this with two players. Unfortunately, I don't have a second player with me right now, so I'm only gonna do this in single player. Essentially, this mode is like the arena mode, but you play as a helper. Let's go. And because it's just like the arena, the opening cutscene is very similar. It shows a character training to win this trophy. In this case, you get to see Knuckle Joe. In the arena mode, you saw Kirby training using the fighting ability. Well, in this mode, you see Knuckle Joe training because, well, he gives you the fighting ability. That said, I am not playing as Knuckle Joe in this mode. You actually have the option to choose between like 20 or so characters, and it's actually really cool. In order to complete the game, though, you only have to clear this mode using one character, and that's all I'm gonna do. When I was younger, I tried clearing this mode with all the characters and realized that did absolutely nothing, but hey, at least I don't think it did anything. Anywho, here is the character select. There's every single partner that you could create in this game, including the one that you can get from Meta Nightmare Ultra. So there's 2 sword partners. Anyway, normally I use the hammer ability. I love the hammer ability. It's a great ability. And in that sense, you'd think that I'd favor Bonkers because he uses the hammer. And in that case, you'd be right. However, I use the hammer ability all the time. So in hopes of spicing things up, I'm actually going to go as Rocky. He's a very high risk, high reward character, as is the stone ability in general. So here we go. Let's go, Rocky. We might be off to a rocky start, but hopefully we can get this going. So, like I was saying earlier, the structure of this mode is very similar to that of the arena. However, there are very subtle differences. For instance, now that you play as the partner, you can use all the things that Kirby can do. You can slide, you can jump multiple times, yada yada yada. And unlike the arena, there is a specific boss order in this mode. The arena would mix up all of the bosses and make you fight them in random order except for the last one. This one has a very specific order throughout all of it, and it has a unique final boss. Okay, up next is the mid-boss all-stars. Oh, much like the actual arena, you do have a healing area. You get 3 max tomatoes and 3 regular tomatoes. Max tomatoes will heal all of your health no matter what, and then the regular tomatoes heal about half of them, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, here we go. This feels so wrong. I'm fighting Bonkers. He's another helper. I'm destroying a helper using a helper. But alright. The stone ability is very tricky. It can deal a ton of damage, but in order to use it, you have to be above the enemy and you have to land on top of them. And then getting out of the rocky state is very difficult because just touching an enemy hurts you, but you kind of have to touch them in order to hurt them. So like I said, it's a very high risk, high reward ability. It deals a ton of damage, but I have to be patient and wait for my chance to strike as this rock ability. Oh, and this entire mode pretty much takes place at sunset. So I like to think that the arena mode happened, and then this mode happened afterward. It was just like, wait, don't we get a chance? Sorry, everybody's already gone home, but we want to try. Okay, here, the arena's open. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, Crack is a very interesting boss to fight with the Rocky ability because he's always levitating, so getting onto the ground is easy, and getting onto the ground also means that you're technically safe so that you can move. But he also does have attacks that do strike above him, making it kind of awkward. But there you go, this boss fight is already over. How do you like that? I've hardly been hurt. I think I'm doing quite well, if I should say so myself. Alright, here we go. Up next is King JDD. Alright, this is an interesting boss because he always likes to flinch and dash at you. Now, I can really only move when he's done dashing because his hitboxes are kind of weird. Okay, let's go. Ah! That hurts. It all hurts. Oh no, he inhaled me and spat me out. And I'm fighting in front of the Mario gang. I don't want to embarrass myself in front of the Mario characters. There you go. Rocky has defeated King Dedede. How do you like me, Mario gang? All right. Dynablade's always tricky, so I'm going to go ahead and inhale. Or not inhale. I'm going to go ahead and get this maximum tomato, this Maxomato. Dynablade's weird because her hitbox is also really, really awkward. It's her head, but then going down here, you can also still get hurt by the feet, but you can't hurt the feet itself, so you kind of have to wait for her to fly up and then fly around. That said, it's not necessarily too hard to hit her, it's just hard to get out. There you go. Dynablade has been defeated! Okay. 8 left. Oh, Fatty Whale is also very annoying because he loves to move all over the screen and take up like the entire bottom chunk of it off the half the time. In fact, he doesn't take up the bottom chunk of it half the time. He's always moving. Alright, so let's see how many hits I can get on him. He also has a ton of health. Oh, one thing I forgot to point out. You might notice that the colors of these bosses are different than their original colors. For instance, Fatty Whale was originally blue. He first appeared in the Great Cave Offensive, and right here he's red. Well, Fatty Whale appeared again in the not Meta Nightmare Ultra. I mean, he did appear in Meta Nightmare Ultra. He appeared again in Milky Way Wishes. In the Milky Way Wishes mode, all of the characters, or at least all of the bosses, have different colors. In that regard, all the bosses that appeared in that mode are in this mode. So all those alternate color variations are right here. The helpers, however, I believe also have different color variations. I don't really know if they're based off of anything. I think it's just to make them different than the average helper that you can get from Kirby. Anyway, here we go. Here's the chameleon. Okay, here we go. Okay, just gotta keep using that rock ability. The good thing about this chameleon is that he likes to stay up in the air, which is both good and bad. It makes it easy to, you know, get on the ground and get safe, but it makes it hard to hit him in the first place. He also loves to move around. Almost dead. There you go! You are not going invisible! You are going to the grave! Goodbye! Okay. I might not even need a max mana, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. Here we go. Because I know I'm gonna need it later. And I'm fighting a bomb, dude. Oh, and the thing about Rocky's rock formations. Now, there's all sorts of rock formations. Like, that one was a statue, this one's a fist. Hang on. That one's a traditional star block. That one's an 8-ton weight. That one's the traditional rock. There's all sorts of stuff you can get. And in later Kirby games, there's actually only specific ones that you can see after you beat the game. I don't know if that's the case with this game, but there are all sorts of Easter eggs hidden inside of these rock formations, and I believe that some of them can only be accessed after you've beaten the main game. So in this case, I've beaten Milky Way Wishes, which is considered the end of the main game. All of this right now is after game. And I think in the after game, you start getting ones of like Kirby's helpers from Kirby's Dream Land 3 or whatever. I don't think you get those from the start. I think you have to get those after you beat Milky Way Wishes. But okay, here we go. Okay, Twin Woods, here we go. This is a very tricky boss because there's two sides to it. All right, just gotta keep pounding down. One side has been defeated. I have not taken any hits. Okay, I have now taken hits from your puffs of wind. Die. I'm gonna stay in this. Spam my invincibility frames. Okay, let's sneak out of here. Hoppa. And hoppa. There you go. Twin Woods is over. Okay. 4 left. Up next is Heavy Lobster with the awesome music that plays in this game. He also has a lot of health. I'm getting out of there. Okay. Yeah, and again, this is the Heavy Lobster coloring that appears in Milky Way Wishes, not in Meta Nightmare, not in Revenge of Meta Knight. Gosh darn it. In Revenge of Meta Knight, he's gold, and that's when he first appears. In Milky Way Wishes, he appears as a black coloring, which is this coloring. He still has all the same attacks, though. He spews fire, he spews little rainbow dots, he spews out many mini lobsters. All right, come on. I'm a statue! Roar! There you go! He has been defeated. Okay, haha. Going down to the final 3. This is the RPG boss, and actually, having the rock ability during this boss fight is very, very good. It doesn't speed up the boss process by any means, but it does make the boss much easier to fight because you can just do this. And if you stay inside of your rock formation, you won't get hurt by any of the boss's attacks. Considering that this is the turn-based fight, this works to your advantage. You just strike, see if you can get a second hit in there. Unfortunately, I did not, and then just stay in this, just stay like this, and you can't get hurt. Okay, hopefully one more rock pounding will defeat him. There you go! The magician has been defeated! Alright, up next is the knight. And again, because this is the version that appeared in Milky Way Wishes, some of these are a bit different than the regular computer virus boss that appeared in the Great Cave Offensive. Also, I'm a Kirby statue, hooray. Okay. Yeah, in the original Great Cave Offensive, you fought the magician last, I believe. In this one, you fight a magician, then a knight, then a dragon. The dragon was definitely not there to begin with. I believe you fought a puppet, something else, and then a magician. I don't remember. I honestly don't. But regardless, they're all gonna die anyway. It's still the same idea. You still have to kill them, you still take turns. There you go. This boss is over, now time for the dragon. The dragon is quite a pesky foe, but he does have a big hitbox, which is both good and bad. It's good because it makes it easier to hit him. It's bad because it makes it harder to escape when you're in the rock form. Oh, he's petrifying himself. Very well. I will still defeat you, you pesky dragon. I'm a Mario brick. Withstanding your fire. Yeah. There we go. Ha! Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Okay, and stand over here. Yeah, go ahead and shoot your stars at me. You'll be seeing stars when I'm done with you. I am not defeated just yet. Here we go. I'm a volcano. I too can spew fire. Actually, I spew lava, but it's just as heated. Okay, here we go. Here you go. Slowly but surely, I will take down this boss. Oh, that did a lot, didn't it? I don't know if some of these rock formations do more than others. I don't think they do. I don't remember how much that last one did, but let's see. Okay, that one did 50. Well, you're gonna die. You are gonna die next time. I'm gonna withstand this hit, or you're gonna petrify yourself. I hope to still kill you with this hit! Oh no! I am now just a statue. Okay, I am a rock. I am a rock. I know I rock, but I am literally a rock right now. Die! Die by getting statued! I don't think statued is a word, but hey, let's make it a word. You got statued. The process of being hit by a statue. Alright, Meta Knight is up next. Okay. Again, another tricky fight, but the thing is, he likes to move around a lot, which on one hand makes it easier for you to escape him when you hit him, but it makes it harder to hit him in the first place because he's always moving around. Alright, I need you to back up a little bit. Here we go. Gotta back up a little bit. There we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. If I may say so, Meta Knight, I need to show you how to get a rock-solid performance! Haha! Okay. There you go. No, I was supposed to hit you and kill you. Oh, that didn't kill you? I can take another hit. Whatever. There we go. Back up. Meta Knight, I need you to back up! Get away from me! I'm just a rock! You were not gonna cut this rock! Okay, forget it. Die! There you go. I'm a fish! That fish character that I am right now appeared in Kirby's Dream Land 2 and Kirby's Dream Land 3. They like making references to it, but they never make that fish appear again. Alright, final boss, it's nighttime. So you might be wondering, why is this boss last? Well, I will show you in due time. This boss is Wham Bam Rock, a very powerful boss that appeared in the Great Cave Offensive, as well as Milky Way Wishes. Now, he likes to attack using his hands. He fights the same way that he did in the Great Cave Offensive of Milky Way Wishes, and using this rock ability is actually really good against him. When you fight this boss as Kirby, these rocks that fall, you can inhale those rocks as Kirby and actually get the rock ability, and it works really well against him. You can use it to spam invincibility frames and to strike him very hard in the first place. There you go. Now hang on, he's actually not the last boss. The last boss is something very similar to Wham Bam Rock. This is Wham Bam Jewel, a more powerful version of Wham Bam Rock. Wham Bam Jewel will use similar attacks, but Wham Bam Jewel has more health, deals more damage, and does have 1 or 2 extra attacks that move in a quicker fashion. So here we go. Now it's making these little ice things fall, and I think it's ice, maybe it's just jewels, I don't know, whatever. Looks like ice. I don't know what happens if you inhale them, but whatever. Here we go, slowly but surely. Also, I think just like 10 seconds ago, I became a rock, and it had the HAL logo on it. I think that's the rarest one you can get. That's cool. HAL is the company that made this game, by the way, so they always love to include little references to themselves. There you go! Wham Bam Jewel has been defeated! And that means Hope for the Hero has also been completed! There you go! Not a bad time, if I should say so myself. Ha! Alright. Now, with this mode completed, and all the other modes completed, I have now unlocked the true arena. This mode can only be completed when you've completed every other mode in the game. You don't have to play the mini games. I just did that for fun, but if you complete all these other modes, you unlock the true arena, which is the hardest mode in the game. And I'm not even making that up. Look how many stars it has on its difficulty meter on the top screen. Woo! But I should be saving that for the next part, which is sadly the final part. But maybe it's not so sadly. Maybe you just want this walkthrough to end, in which case it's still going to be the last part. But for now, that about wraps up this part of Kirby Super Star Ultra in this REDUX walkthrough of mine. And I'd like to thank you all for watching. See you all next time in the next part when I take on the true arena in the final part of this walkthrough. Bye-bye, humans.